we was pretty much in sync. Now, I was 10-6. I didn't go back and count yours, but
Don't do it because it probably was bad.
I was 10-6, 10-6, and we started off. Look, Thursday night. We started off with them Chargers at the Raiders. Now, I knew the Raiders was going to win, but I didn't know they was going to play basketball and then the Falcons was going to play football.
Okay, I didn't know the Raiders was going to win because I picked the Chargers to win, but that's 63-21. First off, even the commentators were talking about, I thought they were going to make it to 70 because then they actually scored the second most amount of points in the season because, of course, the Dolphins did the most with their 70 points. And then actually, I was listening, trying to figure out what's the most score ever in an NFL, like in a game. And it was 73 points. 73. No, 73. Okay. I think it was the Bears who did it. I forgot who was. Dang, I had it and I forgot it. But yeah, it was a long, long time ago.
Well, that 63 points got Staley fired on Friday morning.
Yeah, that was the Chargers coach. They was like, we appreciate your time, but you gotta go. Like, you embarrassed them. Not only did he get embarrassed because it was like I said, that's a divisional game. Whenever you have divisional rivalries and you lose that bad, you gotta go. They'd be like, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
He won't be back because if the score was 42-0 at the half. Now listen, they're back up. Listen to what I say. I'm going somewhere with this. The backup threw 4 touchdowns.
Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. I'll get to that later. The rest, okay.
Devontae Adams enjoyed him too. He was talking about how his mama make him cookies.
Listen, and not only that, I told you that Antonio Pierce is motivating those guys in a whole different way. He's won a Super Bowl, so they can listen to him and believe what he's saying. Anyway, moving on. All right, so we're not going to spend a whole lot of time recapping. We're going to recap this one thing, though. Those Bengals.
Who they?
27-24 in overtime, and that Browning is he's still shining. I'm telling you. Burrow's on the sideline like he got his baby brother out there. At me and baby brother. That's all I remember. But listen, they looking like me and baby brother. They out there having a ball. Them Bengals looking good.
That's going to be interesting to see if they're actually going to keep him or they're going to actually, like, if somebody's going to try to give him a starting quarterback position.
Well, we can show use him because going to the next game.
I mean,
the Steelers at the Colts, and we got the Bengals on Sunday. I'll take Browning in a minute. Listen, I told you we were not going to win. And I picked 18-28. The score was 13-30. Listen.
I thought the Colts was going to win too.
This is what hurt my heart. We got beat by a second string quarterback and second and third string wide receivers and running backs. And we still got run out the stadium.
The sad part about it, I mean, and y'all still, the thing about it is y'all still are in playoff contention. Listen, like somewhat.
Listen, stop it.
Y'all in the hunt? No.
Yeah, we need a gun.
I think y'all are like 2 behind, like 2 in the hunt thing though. But
listen, we play the Bengals on Sunday, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And there ain't nothing happening. I'm scared for Tomlin. He gonna be like Staley.
No,
I am scared. First of all, why you letting Mitch play this long? Why you letting him play this long as bad as he looking?
I mean, the thing about it is, who else do y'all have? Kenny's gone for the rest of. I mean, not Kenny. George, what's his name?
Kenny. You're right.
Oh, Kenny. Yeah.
Still, even so,
that's right. Kenny gone for the whole rest of the season.
Look at, like I said, the other quarterbacks, the other backups are playing well. Why is it our backups look like? Oh, I was getting ready to say something, but we on the air. Okay, recapping. The Broncos at the lot. Listen, now I thought the Broncos was gonna do something.
I think I chose the Lions to win, but I thought it was gonna be a more even at match game. But let me, Jared Goff over there. Let me tell you
How
everybody
many
about these.
how many points did his 5 touchdowns come out to be?
Exactly. 5 points, 30. I thought he would have got more fantasy football points, but it was like 31.1,
Okay.
which is still a lot. He was number one with 278 yards and 5 touchdowns. You count them right. 5.
Oh wow.
He threw the most this season. I mean, not season, but this week.
Okay. Okay. All right. And then the Bears at the Browns. Now I told y'all last week they took Flacco off the couch, and now he's the starter, and he throwing the ball like he is the doggone Super Bowl quarterback that they was when the Ravens won the Super Bowl. He threw for 374 yards. I'm telling you, I'm just impressed. There's another quarterback. Why we ain't get Flacco? Come on.
First off, Joe was actually how they said he was in line at Dunkin' Donuts, they always say, and he got the call like, hey, you want to come back to the NFL? And he was like, I'm gonna put this macchiato down and I'm gonna go this jelly donut and I'm gonna go throw back and throw some balls.
You know, listen, I don't know. Baker Mayfield threw for 381 yards as the Buccaneers beat those Packers 34-20. Listen.
He had one of the best games they said of the season of his season so far. And they were over here trying to see, is he now Tampa Bay's like franchise quarterback now?
Listen,
but we don't know.
We don't know, but I tell you what, the Texans and the Titans was a lot more interesting than it was going to be.
Oh, I knew it was going to be interesting. I told you, any divisional game rivalry is going to be it. It is always down to the wire. Is that they went into overtime?
Yeah.
That was a great one.
Yeah, and no CJ Stroud, no problem. Case Keenum, who was a high draft pick back in his day, he threw for 29 yards. Now my point is, poor Derrick Henry, King Henry only had 2-3 yards.
Prince Henry now.
Him gonna contemplate what him gonna do after the season.
No, King Henry gonna retire.
That's what him say.
You know somebody else who needs to contemplate what they need to do next season?
Who that is?
I don't know if I want to go to a 4 o'clock game or if I want to continue, but I'll start with my Falcons.
Oh, girl, y'all coach is on the hot seat.
Oh, bruh, we gonna clap it up. Let's say this. Every group that I'm in, we all been over there saying, I've been said there, fire Arthur Smith. He need to go. And then take Desmond with him out the thing too. I feel sorry for Desmond. He be trying, but they little post game, if you watch them as post game interviewers, they piss you off even more. Like you just be like, why? And watching Arthur on the sideline as we will lose and his facial expression, he just be like, he looked like, man, I just do this as a hobby. You know, my dad owns FedEx. Like, I don't really need this. That's literally what you look like, how you coach. Like, you gotta go. I mean, at this point in time, I would take Bill. I'm not even a Bill Belichick fan, but I will take him as our coach over him right now.
Bill needs to go home somewhere and play with his grandchildren.
He do, but I mean, he's not Pete Carroll is 73, so
yeah, but Pete don't look 73 and he don't act 73. Belichick acts 73.
I mean, so at this point, yeah, my Falcons over here gave the Panthers some life. The funny part is, I heard there was only like 1,000 people in that stadium at this point when they won, and we literally had it. And once again, stuff. So, I gotta look. We need a quarterback, and we need that. And I don't know why our coach took him so long to decide to switch to Taylor again, because I feel like he's a way better backup. And I think those times when he was playing and we lost, it wasn't really a whole thing. They just got a little beat out. This one, we're beating ourselves with Desmond, and Arthur just need to go. So Arthur Blank, if you're watching this, you already know what Rise Up Nation is saying. You already know what all your dirty birds is saying.
Yeah.
Let them go. Deuces.
Now, we're gonna hurry up and get finished with this wrap up because the Dolphins shut out the Jets 30-0. Look, they just no heel, no problem. They just kept right on rolling.
It actually taught them that they have other Waddle.
Waddle had 142 yards on 8 receptions. So they
the owner over there doing his little dance.
Yeah, I saw him. And the Chiefs, look, Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid got fined $150,000 talking about the referee. Now, Patrick did throw for 305 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he had 2 interceptions. What is going on? Now,
testing. So somebody who needs to maybe decide to like step back for maybe a season or something, get his life together, maybe figure out, tighten up, as the Titans fans like to say. He needs to really tighten up. Meet Travis Kelce. You know, everybody tells me, oh, he does better when Taylor's at the game. She was at the game. He still sucked. He sucked. Okay. I think his young love is like messing everything up. He needs to take back for a second. I enjoy it. I love. They can have it, but I need him to play better. He needs to. This fantasy football. If you've been having him on your team, like I have, you've been like very, very disappointed. If I could figure out how to let him go, I would have, but we ain't got nobody left. And so yeah, okay, that's my thing.
We're gonna move along because we don't want to run out of time talking about the recap. But we already talked about the Falcons that got hurt. The Commanders. Oh, I want to say this about DeVito, Tommy DeVito. You know.
Oh yeah, the Saints just
now all of a sudden he done went from $10,000 to $20,000 guest appearance fee, and the little hometown restaurant said no, thank you, never mind, don't come back. We don't want you back. Never mind. So you know, he got the big head and he had a big loss. Moving right along, the 49ers still looking like they're ready to go to the Super Bowl.
Christian McCaffrey, number 1. That man.
And Brock Purdy still leading all quarterbacks in percentage and rating. I'm just saying.
Christian was number one running back with 41 fantasy football points. Okay, 41, you guys. 41.7.
I want to hurry and get to this review so we can get to week 16. The doggone Cowboys. What in the world?
Okay, I thought they were gonna at least put up a fight, but the Bills came in and said they was like, you in our house and we don't usually lose. We've been losing lately, but we're gonna show you that we are Bills Nation, like right. Bills Mafia, all that stuff. So they came in and the Bills said. So once again, we're all lost. Oh, and then of course, what we have? Oh, then we had Sunday night football with the Ravens.
Ravens and the Jags. Yeah, the Ravens walked all over them. Now, the Eagles and the Seahawks. Listen, we got to get off of these. We got to get off week 15. Because I tell you what.
Wow.
I knew the Eagles were looking a little rough around the edges, but I swear I didn't think they were going to lose that game.
I didn't either, but with that nice little pass with their backup quarterback too.
Yeah, that's my point exactly. Here we go again. Another good backup.
Come in there and threw that nice pass to, what was it, Tyler? I literally, once again, guys, I was at work and somehow I saw that last play of the game and was like, what? And then when poor Jalen tried to do it, and I gotta give it up to the Seahawks defense player that went in there out of nowhere and cut the route and got that interception and was in bounds. It was amazing play. Sorry, Eagles, I didn't know. So
but with all of that being said, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of teams have already secured their spot in the playoffs, and that would be Philly, Dallas, and San Francisco. They are in for sure.
Now the question is, when it comes to NFC East, who's going to win it and be the number 2 seed or whatever? Because Dallas and Philly are kind of neck to neck of what they're doing. Now, if the Eagles can win out, they can go to the number 2, but I think number 1 seed is definitely going to San Francisco, how they're playing. And then the Eagles could possibly be number 2, but if they keep kind of messing up, they can end up dropping to number 5 seed, and Dallas can be 2.
Yeah.
So this is a little interesting.
All right, well,